Hi guys, welcome back to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Max.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Again, as we're winding down the non-Daz era of the past 2 weeks, hopefully you've enjoyed it. I've seen some quite nice comments about
Yeah.
like, so what, these guys have done quite well.
Oh, well, good on them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Try our best, don't we?
Exactly. And there's 3 of us. All right, it's not just one. Right, we've got a donut operator.
Yeah.
I have not been in a video when we've done donut operator in a long time.
Oh, really?
No.
Right, okay.
Because we mostly do Midwest and EWU.
Yeah.
Yeah. The body cam one. But
That's right.
donut's the same, but just like on steroids. But I don't think I've ever seen a calm donut operator video.
I do like Donut Operator, though. The way he does the videos and comments on them, always good.
Yeah, it's very clean. Very smooth, except for the duck noises.
No.
Not a fan of duck noises. Full fair play to
Yeah, I think there's a reason for that, though, in there, which we all know. So,
definitely.
you know.
Come on, now, we need the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it.
What's he doing? Oh, wow.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're going to be talking about some forced hugging and kissing in virtual reality, some bear spray to the wobbly bits, running over cops intentionally because you're a crazy bitch, and much, much more. I've saved up some pretty wacky stories from the past month to bring to you for the first Leo recap of 2024. SHOT Show is coming up in a couple days, and I just wanted to put one more video out before I take all of John's college money and gamble it away with me, Canyon, Brandon Herrera, and Heather. Speaking of all the nose beers I'll be ingesting next week in Las Vegas, I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor for the video because Daddy needs his money. Listen here, if you just spent a bunch of fucking money during Christmas, you might be in a little bit of debt. Whether it's credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, or even VR. And probably one of the most ridiculous criminal investigations I've ever seen in my entire life. But it is the UK. They're kind of weird over there anyways. At least our schools ain't a shooting gallery. Yeah, you're just getting stabbed to death every step you take. Let's start off with a Guardian article that I found about this. A girl was allegedly graped in the metaverse.
Sorry?
Is this the beginning of a dark future? This is so stupid. British police are investigating the case of a minor who was allegedly subjected to a virtual gang grape. Expect more cases. British police are investigating the hugging assault of the girl, identified only as being under the age of 16, in what is said to be the first investigation of its kind in the UK.
By the way, what was she wearing?
The girl was reportedly wearing a virtual reality headset and playing an immersive game in the metaverse when her avatar was attacked by several others. Remember, kids, never hesitate to bully journalists. They're not real people. I don't try to give many of my personal opinions on this channel because I try to keep it as unbiased as possible. But this is the dumbest shit that I've ever heard of or seen. And the fact that there are police investigating this, fuck, dude. To quote one of my favorite musicians in the entire world, Tyler, the Creator. Well, I can't quote him exactly because according to YouTube policy, because I'm not a black person, I can't use soft A's. So here we go, my ninjas. Actually, first saw this on Twitter. Dexerto had tweeted it out. And I responded with Tyler, the Creator, saying, ha 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 ha. How the f is cyberbullying real? Ha 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 ha. Ninja, just walk away from the screen like Ninja, close your eyes. Ha ha. That makes complete and perfect sense to me. If you don't like what's going on in your video game, then take your fucking headset off. Close your eyes. Turn the computer off. Some of the other replies to this are just gold, too. Take the headset off. Live footage of the attack. Me going to prison after getting 25 kills in a Call of Duty game? Hold on, VR games? The fuck? Look, everyone's responding with the Tyler, the Creator quote, too. This is so lame. It's just taking...
What a crazy situation.
I've not heard of this one.
No,
That's
I've never heard of it
from The
at all.
Guardian as well, which is over here, isn't it?
I mean, I agree with him in terms of like, I don't know how that can physically happen.
Yeah, no, I have
Without
no
you
idea. I'm
just
not well up on these
off.
headsets and stuff like that. Absolutely no idea how you interact with people on them or anything. So,
Well, if they're wearing the headset and have the handles, so you'll see everything in terms of
yeah.
But then
But you'd have
again-
to be on a certain game, wouldn't you, to be able to do certain things?
Yes, but I don't think it wouldn't be actually the act of it. It'd be just like insinuated and maybe just very, very aggressive people on microphone.
Right,
But then,
okay.
But then all you'd have to do is like what he said, just
Just take it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
So I don't think you can. I understand the issue with sort of the mindset of the people that want to do that sort of scene.
Yeah.
Because that's not great. Like,
No, absolutely.
that's not great.
No, I get that. But
I'm sure the mental sort of aspect of that isn't great. But like, didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's on a game.
I know, yeah.
And that might seem like, very harsh to say, but literally just turn it off. Like, we get comments that like aren't great. We just don't look at the comments.
Yeah.
We just go, okay, done.
Yeah, it's part of the course, isn't it?
Exactly.
Sometimes, you just take it on the chin and move on. But,
Absolutely. That situation shouldn't happen.
No, you get things happening online that unfortunately you just do, and you're always going to, I think, aren't you? But the option is, like I say, is to just take the headset off and it's done.
Yeah,
it's finished,
you have
isn't
the
it?
choice to step away from it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah,
take that choice. It's yours.
yeah. There's certain people out there that you might not want to mix with or play video games with. So just step out and go back another time.
Crazy. What a weird situation. But the fact the police are reporting it. The other thing I could think of is if it's like harassment online, which if it was like the girls under 16 and it's like a 30-year-old doing it, I'm like,
yeah, and if they're sort of like doing it all the time to certain people, then they need to be
Yeah.
tracked down and sorted out. Absolutely get that, but yeah,
it's just weird.
how you do that, I don't know, but
You'd have to try and track their IP address and things like that. Technical shit. But yeah. Carry on.
Away from actual raping victims. God, I hate the UK. I'm sorry, UK viewers, but that's just stupid. Next up, we're going to talk about bear spray to the wobbly bits. Bear spray meaning the giant canisters of pepper spray used to repel grizzly bears and brown bears, black bears, whatever they repel bears. Pepper spray sucks. I've been directly pepper sprayed 3 or 4 times now and have suffered even more than that in cross-contaminations from some dumbass police officer spraying people during a fight. First time I was pepper sprayed was 15 years ago in the Navy. I'm old. One of my aggressors during training broke my nose. Here's the picture. But wait, there's more. It got even worse. I didn't wash my hands very well after training, and I went to the pee-pee, and I set my dick on fire. Anyways, let's talk about the story at hand. The video that we're going to look at here in just 2 seconds. Mental illness is no joke. Being homeless is no joke. But if a homeless dude is jerking off in the middle of the street with families and other people walking by, and he somehow, gets bear sprayed on his dick, that's fucking hilarious.
Whoa.
I don't know if you guys noticed either, but there was definitely a cop driving by, and our hero in this situation just didn't give a shit. Other than the video we just watched, I can't find any more information on where that happened, but it was fun to watch. Moving on. Lincoln, Nebraska last week had a diet killdozer incident. A killdozer light, you might say. According to reports, our suspect got a hold of someone's Bobcat and was like, screw this liquor store, screw this ATM in front of the liquor store, screw Home Depot, and screw these random people's cars, and you know what? Screw responding police.
oh wow, what's he thinking of?
Reports don't state why old boy here was channeling his inner Marvin Heemeyer, but in the end, he complied with police, got out of the Bobcat, and was arrested. One person was injured in the rampage, and the suspect was charged with second-degree assault on an officer, second-degree assault. One person was injured in the rampage, and the suspect was charged with second-degree assault on an officer, second-degree assault, and criminal mischief. Getting arrested sucks. Going to jail sucks. And you can solve all of these problems today by yeeting yourself out of a window, which is what we're about to watch. In Pennsylvania last week, an owner of an abandoned building called police and said, hey, there's a dude inside my building squatting. He ain't supposed to be there. So police responded and said, hey, dude, this is clearly trespassing or even burgles. You got to come with us. So they put him in cuffs and they start walking him down the stairs, and that's when the man executes his master escape plan.
Oh, he jumped straight out the window.
Ooh,
Right, the video really didn't help there. So he's had to censor it because the guy went straight through the window.
I didn't see that.
So yeah, because he's had to cut it out.
Right.
So we saw him walking down the stairs, and I saw him move. So he's gone straight out the window.
Oh man.
And like,
oh no.
That's someone that's just gone, oh, I'll get away now, and just not thought, oh yeah, he has to land
On concrete.
on concrete.
Jesus.
Yeah. That was like a 10-foot height as well.
Oh, yeah, he was on the first floor, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, sort of halfway down, wasn't he? Down the stairs, but I mean, he's still what, 10, 12 feet up, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeez. Oh, man.
So all you've done there is you'll get a charge.
He was cuffed as well. His hands were cuffed behind him as well. And you
So
can't break your fall or anything. Or
That's what means landing straight flat first, depending on if he didn't roll in the air.
Wow.
But all you've done there is literally what? Get another charge for attempted escape or fleeing.
Yeah.
And then you probably cracked a few ribs.
At the very least,
I
mean, you could easily break your neck there.
Smack your neck, yeah.
Easy. Absolutely. Oh, man.
What a crazy clip.
Big oof. Why would he eat himself out of a window onto his head when he's just going to get a trespassing charge that some bitch-ass judge is going to throw out anyways? Well, it turns out he was wanted for attempted murder from a couple days prior when he tried to kill another dude with a crowbar in a parking lot. I guess he really just didn't want to go to jail, and he didn't make it after that dive. You know how I absolutely hate district attorneys, and we talk about that a lot around these here parts? Well, if you hate them too, be ready to be a little upset. A couple of days ago, an NYPD cop was doing an investigation for a robbery that completely wasn't related to what we're about to watch. The robbery that happened involved a vehicle, so the officer was in the road. He had the vehicle there protecting it before detectives showed up, and he looks, and there's someone driving on the opposite side of the road towards him. The officer steps up, he puts his hands out to stop the driver to talk to him and say, "Hey, you fucking idiot, you're on the wrong side of the road." But the person in the car just guns it, pedal to the metal, and hits the officer, throwing him in the air.
Careful!
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, the officer only suffered a broken leg, which, I mean, that still fucking sucks, but at least the lady didn't kill him. Listen to what happened afterwards, though. The woman in question, who has an extensive criminal history, was reported saying, "These cops, he wouldn't move. These cops. It's a lesson to him, and hopefully he doesn't want to be a cop anymore." She was charged with first-degree attempted assault, attempted aggravated assault on a cop, second-degree assault, second-degree reckless endangerment, and operating a vehicle while ability impaired by drugs, and reckless driving. The impaired part comes from afterwards. She said, "Yeah, I just smoked a bunch of weed." I don't know if you picked up on that, but her main big charge was assault, not attempted murder. She drove over a uniformed police officer, said, "F those cops, I meant to hit him," and wasn't charged with attempted murder. Living in New York. And get this, she has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and helps run a program to keep kids from joining gangs and committing crime.
Wow.
No way.
Guess what, guys? I was just in a Demolition Ranch video, so go watch that. Watch the Unsubscribed podcast and go to donutoperator.com to help support my channel. I hope you enjoyed this little Leo recap, and until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Wow. That last one was absolutely crazy. I mean, the job that she's got trying to keep people out of prison and work with youths and things like that.
You've got to be a wacko.
She said she'd been smoking weed, so she must have been like well gone to do that and think and thick on any level. It would be a good idea. Absolutely.
She's got away with murder there. Like, genuinely.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And like I say, that guy jumping out the window, he didn't make it. He's probably just snapped his neck. If he's going head first into concrete, then you're going to be in big, big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
I think he knew he was going down for a few years then.
If he was up for attempted murder, he knew full well, didn't he? So
what crazy 3 clips there.
They all were,
It's like what we said. We go like, I always leave a donut operator video just feeling a little bit traumatized.
Yeah, I know,
I
absolutely.
don't know what's going on.
But like today's sort of like a bit more quick fire, weren't they? A bit shorter ones and stuff, but it's really good.
I like
videos.
that style of video because it's just to the point. Nice one.
Again, great commentary on it as well by Donut, of course. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely.
Superb.
Great as always.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Cheers, guys, for watching. Please let us know if you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.